Ebenezer Scrooge is a small man. He isn't small in stature, he is small of heart. He cares for little except his bank balance. His shrewd business sense has made him one of the richest businessmen in all the land, and one of the most hated and mocked figures of his time. His time is one of poverty. The people are poor and in some cases near starvation. Scrooge does little to help them. He is more interested in property and counting his riches. This is the story of the plight of Ebenezer Scrooge.
One person at a funeral? Well, I never heard the like.
Well, the undertakers were there too, so that makes 5.
One mourner? Well, that's unheard of.
Not even his business partner of 25 years showed up, I heard.
Bob Cratchit tells me that the business firm paid for the funeral. No doubt that left a bit of taste in old Scrooge's mouth.
That explains the lack of refreshment afterwards. I'm surprised he stretched himself to pay for a coffin.
Sad way to go, I reckon. All the money in the world, no good to Marty now.
Merry Christmas, dear Uncle.
Christmas. When's this blasted holiday going to end?
Well, I see I haven't started it just yet.
What is it I can do for you, nephew? As you can see, we are indeed very busy. It's repossession month, you see.
Lily and I would like to invite you to ours this Christmas. Otherwise, we fear you might be by yourself.
Celebrate Christmas. Bah, humbug. Christmas is a day like any other. As if the lazy kid wants a day off. And for what? To sing merry little carols to each other. Thank you kindly, nephew. But I'd very much rather be alone than suffer that.
Well, that settles that. Truly our lost cause. Good day to you, Uncle.
I don't see what's good about it. If you intend on coughing on me, and I'd rather you did not, if you have a question to ask, then you had better spit it out before you choke on it.
Please, sir, I apologize for bothering you. It's just that the workers and I are finding it difficult to work in account of the cold. We were wondering if you could spare it in your heart to light the fire in our side of the room.
Coal, my friend, costs money. Garments, my friend, I find are very good at keeping you warm. Tell your colleagues to wear some more garments tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
It's chilly out there. It looks it. Did you speak to Ebenezer?
That I did. And if you think it's cold outside, then you should work for Ebenezer Scrooge.
I can imagine. Did you invite him?
Lily, darling, just rest your little head. I invited him, he said no. I sent his kindest regards.
Christmas is saved. That man would have single-handedly ruined it. You know that. Your uncle really is the meanest man I've ever known.
I know. We invited him, he declined. It worked out perfectly.
Scrooge!
This simply cannot be. You are dead.
I am, and I am doomed for eternity for all the sins of my life. I am here to warn you.
Sins? You're one of the finest business partners in all the land. Together we made more money than the local bank. It is not a sin to be a good businessman.
Ebenezer Scrooge! You'll be cursed by 3 ghosts for your sins.
Send them all to one Smalley and be done with it.
Expect the first ghost as the clock strikes 1. Ah!
I might be sick. I need to wrap up. Are you the spirit whose coming was foretold to me?
I am the ghost of Anheim Shirkacha.
Oh, how I do tire of an I'm Shirkacha.
Your past you must see, for you have forgotten too much.
Heavens, I know this place. I was a boy here. I was happy. But was everyone happy? We were like brothers. These were the best days of our lives.
Would you treat your brother like this?
What is 4 squares Bob Cratchit?
8.
Mr. Cratchit, with answers like that, how are we ever going to find you a good job? 16. The answer is 16.
At least you won't ever get fired, miss, if you never get employment.
Yes, very funny, boys.
No. I don't want to see anymore. A dream. A nightmare is all. Scrooge! Are you the ghost of an Antrelaw Rock?
Indeed I am, and I am here to show you the folly of your ways, Ebenezer.
I do not fear you, spirit, for I employ Bob Cratchit and keep him in his home.
You see a lot, but yet you are blind to what is important. Come.
Well,
Well, what?
did you ask?
I did.
And?
You know very well what the answer was. I'll be working Christmas Eve and the same as the last Christmas and the one before.
Why, that good
for nothing, dirty, rotten miser of a man.
That man is the reason we have a roof over our heads.
That man has threatened you and your family with eviction. He pays you less than what he charges you in rent.
Let us think of merrier things at Christmas time. Enough talk of Ebenezer Scrooge.
Christmas time, merrier things. Bah, humbug. Spirit, I've seen enough. Why must you torment me so?
You have seen enough. Your time for seeing is nearing an end.
Blast this cursed dream. Will it never end?
Mr. Scrooge, it's past time. I cleaned your living quarters and tomorrow's Christmas Day.
Mrs. Fenway, you will clean it when I ask you to clean it. I mean to say, if that's okay with you, by all means, clean it if you think it is necessary.
Are you feeling okay, Mr. Scrooge?
Quite fine, Mrs. Fenway, quite fine. I apologize if I have been rude to you in the past.
I will come back tomorrow on Christmas Day. I hope you will be back to yourself.
Are you the spirit of an Amsharashnock? I fear the future most of all. Please, spirit, stop this torment and show me.
It's David's, Bob, but it's not my decision. I could not pay you because I was not here to pay. I was at work. Maybe if you ask Scrooge for some more time. You must be joking. Old Scrooge, give him more time. We've evicted 3 families this morning already. My boy isn't well. This winter will kill him. Scrooge doesn't care much for your excuses, and he doesn't care much for your boy either, methinks.
No, I don't want this, but I do care.
You order this.
Bob doesn't deserve this.
You once told him he'd never be fired if he never got a job. Yet you will be the one to fire him when he doesn't show up for work 1 week from now. In 2 weeks' time, his son will pass away with pneumonia.
Oh, spirit, no, please stop. This is too much. Is there no other way? Can this future not be changed?
I am not the ghost of an Aimshire Ashtonok. No one's future is set in stone.
But who are you then? How can you show me the future?
I am the ghost of an Mokanilok. I can show you what might happen if you don't change your miserly ways.
I will change. But spirit, how? Please help.
You change now in your heart and in your actions. Only you can save that boy, Ebenezer.
What day is it?
Why is Christmas morning, Uncle?
Just a moment to lose. Merry Christmas, Miss Fenway.
That man is not well.
Who could that be on Christmas morning?
Why, it's Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, Bob, and to you, Mrs. Cratchit. I apologize for disturbing you this fine morning.
Why not at all, Mr. Scrooge? What can we do for you?
Bob is getting a pay rise, a much deserved rise. I've underpaid and undervalued him as a friend for years.
You were too kind, sir.
No, Bob, it is I who apologize. I hope, in time, you can forgive me. You have paid me enough in rent to own this house, so this house is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Scrooge.
Merry Christmas, Mrs. Cratchit.
The merriest of Christmases.
You poured the brandy, baby, dressed the tree. I got the table looking Christmassy. Wrapped up presents, lit all the lights up, it's true. What can be wrong with all this, right? Somebody's light is not so bright. One thing here could use some cheer, and that's you. Because everyone you know and everyone you don't are wearing Christmas sweaters, so it's crazy.